Well, the key development issues, to be able to answer that, I mean, the first point that has to be made is that development is a very contested concept and issue. And so it depends whose perspective you're talking about. From the Chinese government's perspective in Beijing, obviously you see the development of Tibet is one of sort of more or less a modernization of the society and the economy, as making the population healthier, more educated, and moving out of agriculture and into cities and urban areas and so on. And they see it very much as this linear projection in that sense. Whereas I think the alternative perspective, which I would argue is a far more important perspective, is how to go about improving standards of living, health, education, and so on, without disempowering the Tibetans in that process, without putting them into a position where they are not themselves somehow making the decisions of how development takes place in their own local communities. And for me, that's one of the most critical elements of development, because I think that's what's so special about development in China, is that China has been owning and in control of the development that's been taking place among Han Chinese populations. The conflicts within that, obviously, but I think the fundamental problem in Tibet is that that principle hasn't been applied, and that Tibetans are more or less disempowered from any of the major decisions that are driving development in their territory.